Hey guys, so you might be aware that we have been coming up with a review of different budget laptops recently. And as the title of this video suggests, I am rounding them all up here and ranking them across various factors, a supercut of sorts. Although companies like Huawei, Xiaomi, and recently even Realme have been doing great in the budget laptop arena, you won't find their laptops in this video. Instead, I'm sticking to the more well-established laptop manufacturers like Dell, HP, and the likes because of their wider market presence. Also, I will be awarding points to each device across 10 metrics with varying weightage. For instance, factors like design, display, performance, battery, keyboard, and value for money that are of greater importance on a budget laptop will be scored out of 10, while everything else will have a top score of 5. So that's 80 points in total up for grabs. So let's begin. Okay, kicking off our list is the Dell Inspiron 153501. Out of all the devices we have, this one has the most typical budget laptop look. Dell has wrapped this up inside a matte textured plastic build that's immune to fingerprints or smudges. However, weighing 1.83 kgs, this one's on the hefty side. Underneath, you will find two SODIMM slots, one of them pre-equipped with an 8GB DDR4 RAM stick. On top of this, there's a 2.5 inches SATA slot to add an SSD or HDD, whereas the M.2 SSD is upgradable too. Powered by Intel's 11th Gen i5 CPU, the Inspiron 15 delivers decent performance for everyday usage. However, I am not quite fond of this display. Dell has used quite an inferior panel on this laptop, which is lacking in saturation and even brightness levels. As for battery, this laptop gets a pretty small 42 Wh cell, which surprisingly delivered 6 to 7 hours of screen on time during my usage. But juicing it up is painstakingly slow, as the 45 watt power adapter takes nearly 3.5 hours to fuel up this thing. Next up, we have the HP Laptop 14. The biggest selling point of this laptop is its price to performance. With AMD's Ryzen 5 5500U hexa-core CPU inside, the HP 14 promises best value for money performance for a budget laptop. I tried running some synthetic benchmarks like Blender, and as expected, it outclassed all the laptops in this list with Intel's quad-core processors. So if sheer power is what you're gunning at a relatively cheaper price, the HP 14 is definitely among the top contenders. Likewise, the HP Laptop 14 also has an extra SODIMM RAM slot, while the M.2 SSD is swappable as well. HP 14's display too is fine for a laptop in this price bracket, with 250 nits of brightness and 45% of NTSC color space. However, because of its cheaper price tag, there are some caveats with the HP Laptop 14. Here, although it is quite a lightweight laptop, it does not feel as well built as it should have. Moreover, the keyboard isn't backlit, has rattling feedback, and this grey on silver etching does not provide nearly enough contrast for easy visibility either. And its battery endurance is strictly average only. Okay, taking the bronze medal in our list of the best budget laptops is the Asus VivoBook 15. In all fairness, this is a pretty well-balanced laptop, yet the reason I had to reserve it to number 3 is because of its price tag. Retailing for over 1 lakh rupees here in Nepal or some 64,000 rupees in India, the VivoBook 15 is also the most expensive laptop on our list. As a result, this device is quite far behind in terms of delivering the absolute best bang for your buck. Still in all, there's a lot to love about this laptop, which starts with the design itself. This lovely gold variant surely stands out. It has an attractive and minimalistic look that's sure to appeal to students, business owners, or enterprise-grade users. Talking about the display, the VivoBook 15 has a 15.6 inches Full HD screen with up to 300 nits of brightness and 100% sRGB gamut. But that configuration is even more expensive, and I've found the middle-of-the-line variant with 250 nits and 45% NTSC colors to be adequate enough. Besides, this laptop has impressive speakers and also brings a visually distinct enter key for easy distinction, and the keyboard itself feels pretty well built. Apart from this, even though Asus had a big 15.6 inches chassis to work with, the company has fitted in a rather small 42 Wh battery on this laptop. Therefore, the screen on time from using the VivoBook 15 under the high performance mode is pretty average. For the number 2 spot, we have the 2021 edition of the Acer Aspire 5, which is another great budget laptop. And this is the only entry to feature a discrete graphics card and entry-level MX350 GPU, which performs better than your average integrated graphics. With this, the Aspire 5 also boasts a significantly better gaming capability than any other budget laptops. Even under high graphics settings, I could get 40 to 50 FPS in CSGO here. To compare, all in all, this is a really capable budget laptop that can even handle light editing workloads. Aside from stellar performance, the Aspire 5 has an equally appealing design. Its lid can be configured between multiple color options like black, blue, pink, silver, and gold. My only nitpick about its design and build quality is that for a 14 inches laptop, it weighs a staggering 1.7 kgs. Moving on, the display department here is your standard stuff with 45% NTSC gamut and 260 nits of brightness. Anyway, the keyboard on this thing offers incredibly soft feedback, which I'm not too crazy about, but I can see why some people prefer it. The Aspire 5 also gets a grey on silver laser engraving, but unlike the VivoBook, its backlighting is pretty effective. Acer has also fitted in a big 52 Wh battery that can easily deliver 6.5 to 7 hours of screen on time under a light to medium usage pattern. Finally, our top pick for the best budget laptops you can buy right now is the Lenovo Ideapad 3. From its premium design, capable performance to everything in between, Lenovo has struck gold with this budget laptop. Yeah, let's start with the design itself. I mean, this Abyss Blue variant that I have with me looks especially stunning. Additionally, for a 15 inches laptop, the Ideapad 3 weighs just 1.56 kgs. To make logging in simpler, Lenovo's flip to open feature is also something I admire that boots up the machine when you open up the lid. Powered by the AMD Ryzen 5 5500U CPU, you need not worry about the performance side of things either. Even though the Ideapad 3 and the HP 14 share the same CPU, the synthetic benchmark on the Ideapad 3 is better, which goes on to show how effective the thermal solution on this laptop is. Still in all, the display is where things go downhill for the Ideapad 3. You see, apart from the standard 250 nits brightness and 45% NTSC color gamut, its base variant packs a TN panel that contributes to the overall underwhelming display experience. As a result, it suffers from terrible viewing angles, whereas I find its brightness levels to be insufficient as well. But depending upon the market, Lenovo also sells this with an IPS panel with a higher 300 nits of brightness, so I will encourage you to pay a little extra for the one with a superior display quality. Packing a moderate 42 Wh battery, I was pleasantly surprised to get 6 to 8 hours of screen on time on this thing. Plus, it even supports fast charging that takes the laptop from 0 to 80% in just 60 minutes. So there you have it, guys, our pick for the best budget laptops of 2021. We are also currently testing some of the mid-range gaming laptops of 2021 and thinking about making a video on that too. So do let me know in the comments if you want me to make one. Anyways, that's all for today, and I will see you soon in my next video.